Welcome to Harur International School. We are thrilled to announce that our school has organized a special educational trip to Bengaluru for our girl students. And what makes it even more exciting is that they will be experiencing their very first flight journey. This trip is not just about visiting new places, but also about creating unforgettable memories, gaining confidence, and learning beyond the classroom. From takeoff to landing, this flight marks the beginning of a truly enriching adventure. With 15 amazing students and 4 wonderful teachers, we are all set for a memorable journey. And once we got on the bus, the vibe totally changed. Music, laughter, and a lot of excitement filled the air as we settled in and got comfortable for the road ahead. By around 1 pm, we reached the airport. Once there, we went through a few formalities. After checking in, we were allowed to park the bus inside the airport premises. Before entering the terminal, we were asked to show our Aadhaar cards, and our names were verified during the security check. We are also honored to have Dr. Palani, a member of our school management, and our bus driver, Mr. Aravinda. They joined us this morning to give us a warm and encouraging send-off. After that, we entered the airport and our teachers handed out our air tickets. It was a very new and exciting experience for many of us. Then came the luggage screen, where all our bags were checked before we moved ahead into the departure area. At around 2 pm, our flight arrived. Now we are entering the flight. The excitement is real. Boarding time, we are stepping into the flight for our Bengaluru adventure. We were all boarded and seated, and if you could have seen our faces, they were glowing like excitement. For many of us, it was our first flight and it showed in our smiles, wide eyes, and constant chatter. It was clear we were not just taking off into the sky, we were heading straight into an experience we had remembered forever. Even as we were soaring above the clouds, our fun didn't stop there. We were still laughing, chatting, and yes, clicking selfies in the sky. It felt like we were floating, not just in the air, but also in happiness. Seatbelt fastened. We were about to land and begin our journey. By around 3 pm, we landed at Bengaluru airport, full of energy and ready to explore what lay ahead. It was just the beginning of a trip. We took a little time to explore the airport itself, taking in the sights, enjoying the environment, and, of course, taking more photos. After that, we moved on to the next exciting part of our journey, island travel. That's when the fun was taken to the next level. The vibe changed again, more excitement, more energy, and and a lot more bonding as the trip continued in full swing. From there, we headed to the ISKCON temple, a calm and spiritual stop in our journey. Surrounded by peace and devotion, we offered our prayers to Lord Krishna and Radha. It was a beautiful moment that gave us a chance to slow down, reflect, and experience a different kind of joy, one that came from faith and serenity. There, we have been blessed with the prasadam and sitting together and enjoying it with peace and gratitude. After our devotional visit, we went shopping at Majestic. We explored all the shops there, checking out everything carefully. We purchased all the things we needed, enjoying the vibrant atmosphere. We shopped till 8:30 at night. Then we left the Majestic and headed back to our hotel. The journey back was just fun. We were laughing, dancing to our favorite songs, and capturing the moments by clicking lots of videos. It was a perfect end to a fun-filled day. We have safely reached Western Key Hotel, our home for the next few days. Our teachers are managing the check-in and collecting the keys for the rooms. The students are still full of excitement after the journey, looking forward to exploring Bengaluru and creating wonderful memories. We were starving, so we headed straight for dinner. The hotel served us delicious food, soft rotis with flavorful chicken gravy, along with fried rice and crispy chicken fry. We ate to our heart's content and finally felt full and satisfied. Then we went to our rooms. The rooms were very luxurious, equipped with air conditioning, two king-size beds, a mirror, a cupboard to store our clothes, and a well-maintained bathroom stacked with fresh toiletries. It was the perfect setting to relax after a long, exciting day. We changed into our night wear and got ready to rest. The very next morning, we woke up at 6 a.m., ready for another exciting day ahead. After a quick freshen up, we headed to the dining area for a delicious breakfast at around 8. It was the perfect fuel for the day to come. By 8:30 a.m., we checked out and hit the road, heading straight to one of the city's most fascinating spots, the Visvesvaraya Industrial and Technological Museum. As soon as we entered, we wrote a letter to request concession for student entry at the museum. We were immediately immersed in a world of innovation, science, and technology. We began exploring the ground floor, which had a robotic dinosaur, so we took some pic photos with it, capturing the moment and adding a bit of fun to our visit. Standing there, where we were taken aback by stunning collection of old engines. But the real treat was the electrotechnical gallery. Here, we got to experience firsthand the working principles of electricity. We then moved on to the first floor, where things got even more exciting. There, we explored galleries dedicated to biotechnology and space technology. From learning how living organisms are used in science, it felt like we were traveling from the microworld to the universe. Next, we headed to the 3D show where we watched an amazing presentation on how animals adapt to different environments. It was both educational and visually stunning. After the show, we took a short walk behind the museum to visit Kaban Park, a beautiful, peaceful spot just a short distance away. We snapped some more pictures and enjoyed the green space before moving on to our next destination. Finally, we made our way to Vidhan Sauda, the Legislative Assembly, where our teachers gave us a fascinating lesson on the functioning of the system and how the legislative process works. By now, we had worked up an appetite, so it was time for lunch. We headed to Mekiba Hotel where we treated ourselves to an absolutely delicious Hyderabadi biryani. To top it off, we enjoyed some refreshing ice cream, making the meal perfect. Feeling full and happy, we took a little detour to visit Lal Park. The lush greenery, beautiful trees, and peaceful vibe made it the ideal place for one last round of photos. We walked around, enjoyed the natural beauty, and captured the moments to remember. After a fun-filled day, it was a time to wrap things up and head to the railway station. We arrived and found out we had about 30 minutes to wait for our train. During this time, our teachers separated us into teams. Each teacher had 5 members, and we were given our train tickets as we prepared for the next leg of our journey. By 5:45 p.m., it was time to board the train. We found our respective seats and settled in for the ride. While the train was moving, we spotted a keychain seller passing by and couldn't resist picking up a few cute souvenirs. It was time for dinner. The meal was packed from the hotel and served on board. It was absolutely delicious. When we woke up from our little nap, we were at Dharmapuri railway station. Our management member, led by Dr. Palani, were there to greet us along with our driver, Aravind, and the school bus. We hopped onto the bus and by 10 p.m. we arrived back at school. And just like that, our incredible tour came to a close. We wrapped up our trip and headed home, each of us carrying not just souvenirs but memories of a fun, educational, and unforgettable journey. And that's all for our school educational trip. Stay tuned for part 2, where our boys had their own trip with even more adventures and memories. Don't miss it.